in mind. What else do we have here? Oh, collaborating partner development. I think that this is probably the most important thing that you can do. So important that in this new book, I moved it from chapter 7 all the way up to chapter 1. I think I was sharing that with Jackie because if you don't have the credentials on your own, I mean, you sharp by yourself. I'm not saying you're not sharp. You're sharp, you're late, you got everything going on, but you may not have enough going on for Coca-Cola Foundation. So what's happening now, especially with the federal government, is they require that you, and sometimes they'll tell you you have to have collaborating partners. I always tell all of my clients and people in workshops that are attendees, just get ready for that. A lot of people think, well, you know, I'm going for a $50,000 grant. I don't want to share that with anybody. Well, a lot of times with a collaborating partner, they're giving you an in-kind donation. They might allow you to use a conference room for free or at a discount. That's an in-kind donation. They might allow you to use their gym or their facility to do development. They might allow you to use their computer technology lab. Or maybe some of their people might come to assist you with your program. Universities do that all the time. They send interns that are studying for their doctorates to help organizations that are keeping the data together, and they come out and they work for free. That's an in-kind donation. Other times they require that you have cash. So, but the point is that collaborating partners are the call of the day. Again, so important that I moved it to the first chapter of the book because a collaborating partner can make you look like $1 million. I tell people this all the time. I have worked with the government as a contractor for 10 years, but they haven't given the money to me directly. I never got a check from the Department of Health and Human Services. You know who got it? In fact, Valerie Daniels Carter. Her brother is the first person I worked with. He got a grant from the Department of Health and Human Services through the White House's faith-based initiative for $1.8 million. And I was one of the consultants he called 10 years ago. Thank God for him. He also wrote the first endorsement for the book. Thank God for him, too. So Bishop Cedric Daniels. So, but the point is that I was a partner on that grant with them. So what happens is when you're partnering, you include your partners on your grant to make your bio or your resume or your background look a whole lot better than if it's just you by yourself. When I've gone out for SAMHSA, it hasn't been me that's gotten a check from SAMHSA, Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Agency. I've been the trainer, and the money has come from SAMHSA, but it went to a nonprofit out of Washington, D.C., out of Maryland. Then they paid me. So we were partners together. I was the trainer. They managed the program. I was one of the trainers. They managed the program. So you understand what I'm saying? So what they do is when they put their proposal together, what they do is they show a list of all of their collaborating partners and their credentials and their backgrounds. And the government says, this looks like a pretty good program. Maybe I will go ahead and give them $1 million over the next 5 years, per year for the next 5 years. That's the way they do it. I don't think anybody think there's anything wrong with $5 million. I don't. But you got to dress yourself up. Ladies, we know about putting on lipstick and purses and the right shoes and just the right thing. The same thing with the grant proposal. And it takes a lot of work.